so much amazing news from PowerCon. Ugh. I can't believe what great announcements. It's going to be 2020 is going to be the best Masters of the Universe year ever. I don't even know where to begin. They finished off the show. I guess I don't even know if it's over yet. They finished it off with telling us there is a new Netflix cartoon series. Now there's a lot of people out there that hate the Netflix cartoon series. I think it is really, really good. And I can't even understand. I guess it's just a closed-mindedness, but the story is so good. Filmation did not have good stories. It was, they didn't have good, well, actually, when you get into She-Ra and the crossover episodes and everything, some stories did pick up. The writing did get better as they progressed into She-Ra. But there's like major character development and everything, and it's really great. Hey, everyone, thanks for joining me today. We've got Robert's in the house. We've got Kyler's here. Sean's here. Lampera is here. I got lots of Masters of the Universe toys here. The main ones that I'm going to open today right here are the Super 7 Grayskull, like the Powers of Grayskull. I waited so long to get these toys. I hate Super 7. I can just say it right now. I hate Loyal Subjects. I hate Super 7. They had no right taking on this license if they cannot make toys that aren't affordable and they don't break. Drives me crazy. I'm so angry. Loyal Subjects. Okay, so mad at Super 7 because the prices are so ridiculously high. I like them. They look okay. I don't love the realism that the Four Horsemen are so good at. That's not my kind of toy. This is kind of my toy. Kawaii at its greatest. So cute. Adorable. They changed it though. The new ones aren't as plump. They're not as hunky and chunky as I like. So they kind of ruin them in that way. And they also ruin them in the fact that the blind bags, and you can't get the figures you want. The case ratios are horrendous. They cost so much money just to get one figure. You wouldn't believe how much they cost in Canada. I know the people in... Okay, that is my rave. These break. It's horrible. Mattel uses good plastic. Mattel knows how to make good toys. The Four Horsemen are designing them. They do look a little more detailed than I would like. I am a toy collector. I love toys. Let me try to get this out of my way. Let's see who else is here. We got Cal's in the house. We got Kyler's in the house. Swamp Thing's here. Booby's here. Hey, Vanessa, how are you doing? Hey, Batsy, what are your thoughts on the 80s MOTU movie? And I like the 80s movie. And you know what? In the 80s, I liked the movie too. And I didn't have a problem with not looking like He-Man. I thought it's real. It shouldn't look like He-Man. And I also, you know, like I said, She-Ra cartoon, the She-Ra cartoon was better. The Masters of the Universe cartoon was not good. I started out looking at the mini comics and collecting the figures. When they just came out, they were brand new, 1982. There wasn't any of that cartoon stuff. I've told this story before. I found a laser disc. You probably don't know what that is. They're giant DVDs that used to come in plastic sleeves, and you put them in the machine like a video cassette tape, which you probably don't know what that is either. And when I got it home, I was so disappointed. I liked the dark, hunky, chunky. I saw Skeletor. Where is my original Skeletor? Well, he's not my original Skeletor. My original Skeletor somewhere over there buried under a box. But here is pretty much the first Masters of the Universe toy I saw. I saw this guy. I freaked out. My friend had all of the little accessories and stuff that he had blew my mind. Like, there was so much detail and so many things. Like, he had this, and he had bones, and he was a skeleton, and he was muscular, and he was so big and hunky and chunky. And to this day, this is what I like in a toy. So few paint apps, they usually just painted the face, maybe a little highlight here and there. I love this. I loved that the colors complemented each other's, and they were done in combinations which you have never seen before, but they looked so good. You wouldn't expect them to look good, but they did. And they had some of that 70s that they still held on to, and the artwork looked like that. They look so good. Now, unlike a lot of people, I also liked the figures as they progressed. Like, we got some weird ones. I thought Clawful and Buzz-Off were kind of strange when they started making animals, but I still liked them. They were still bright and colorful and awesome, and I even especially like the last wave, and that is what I am most excited about this new articulated line of figures, is that hopefully we're going to get the last wave, the last really hard to get wave, like with King Randor, which, I mean, I picked this up probably 10 years ago, and it cost me probably $50 then. I don't remember exactly. I got it on eBay. I planned on opening it up, and, well, there was Scareglow and Ninjor, and who else was in that wave? Snakeface, and I didn't get that wave. That was the last wave where I had stopped collecting toys, and it was really, really sad. More announcements. A Netflix cartoon. Now, the She-Ra Netflix cartoon is so good. I don't care. There's so much hate for it, and I don't understand. The storytelling is amazing. DreamWorks always makes amazing. I don't know who is making the new cartoon. Do you know who's making the new cartoon? It would be crazy if it was her. It seems like the new cartoon is going to be a Masters girl cartoon, because it's going to revolve around Teela. And I think there might be this opening kind of movie, and then He-Man gets stolen, locked up, or whatever, and Teela has to get the sword and save Eternia. I think that's what the series is about, from the little bio that I just read that was released. And let me see if I can bring that up here. I should have more of these things ready to talk about. I should just open up these Grayskull figures right now. That. I'm not going to read it because I can't read. But if Netflix is making a Masters of the Universe cartoon, it's going to be fantastic. Netflix only makes fantastic cartoons. What is your best movie? Oh, gee, I couldn't say that. Magnolia, maybe. What is your best movie? You asked me that twice, Lumpora. Did you have any of the old A-Team figures? I did not have any of the old A-Team figures. I do see them once in a while, and I did see them at a thrift shop for really, really cheap one day, and I didn't buy them, and I really regret not getting them. My first MOTU were the He-Man and Skeletor 2-pack. Oh, that's awesome. That sounds like a European exclusive. Vanessa likes all of this talk. David Moore's here. Do you miss the 80s show? No, I never liked the 80s show that much. I liked everything else about Masters of the Universe. The She-Ra cartoon was good. The writing got better and better. You know what? I've never seen the second season of Masters of the Universe. We never got that in the small community where I lived of Canada. So, I don't know. I'm going to open up these figures because some people want to see me open up those figures. I don't know if I mentioned everything else. Okay, the WWE Superstar figures. They're not WWE Super. Oh my goodness. Did I just cut the paper? I think I just cut the paper insert in here. After I try to be so careful, I just ruined a piece of this. Now, these are made by Super 7. I don't really need to get the articulated figures. That's not something that would be important to me. Ooh, I'm getting warm. It's warm today. And this shirt is abundant. Can you open that Orko? I don't know. I might open up him later. We'll see. It's the rarest one that I found. Is he missing an arm? I saw somebody had a missing arm one. I am missing these. They could have released the figures without making them articulated. That's not important to me. I'm happy with 5 points of articulation. I kind of love the 5-point articulation figures. That is something else that I wanted to talk about today. It's really kind of, I think that Funko is not allowed to make 5.5 action figures anymore. I think it's over for them. I think Mattel is coming in and saying, okay, guys, it's all right that you were making these figures, but you better stop now because we are going to make our figures now. You might get some legal action if you continue copying our figures. So you better stop, and you're allowed to get away with what you've done. Thank you for keeping the brand alive. Well, they wouldn't say that. And they're ready to take over. And I'm glad that they're ready to take over because the price is going to be better. The plastic is going to be better. Everything is going to be better. The new packaging is going to look just like this, which is also great because this is some of the best packaging. Funko's packaging was never really good. It doesn't... Do I have any of those cards around? No. Yeah. Funko definitely did better with the pricing, and their cards, the artwork on the cards doesn't look that good. But I do like that the price was good, and they have learned that last Street Fighter wave had really good plastics. So I really like that. Is anybody asking me any questions that I'm not answering? They're making a new Ghostbusters movie. It continues after the second movie. That's really good. I am excited about that. I never watched the third movie. I don't think it was probably as bad as people said it was. I think it might not have been as good as the other two movies, but I bet it wasn't as bad. Oh, I was wrong. I did not cut this. Thank goodness. Look at this book. We're getting mini comics with the WWE Masters, and we're getting comic books with the new Masters, and that is so awesome. And I did cut it because I see the cut now. At least I can't really tell. I cannot believe I cut it. Oh, this is sad. A sad day. Anyway, I hate Super 7, so I guess that's okay. I do like the reaction figures. Okay, yes. And the WWE figures look even better to me than the Masters. And it's probably because I think Mattel is designing the WWE figures and the Four Horsemen are designing the Masters figures. Whatever they do in-house always is good. It looks more like a toy, and I do prefer it more. I know this is not a popular thing, and I actually do like these ones that Super 7 has made. I like the design. I am afraid to move any of their appendages because I think they're going to break. But, you know, like I said, I don't like the cartoon, but I do like cartoony looking toys. So that's why they appeal to me. For the honor of Grayskull. That is right, David. Jason, when are you going to do some Gumby toy reviews? I don't know when I'm ever going to find any Gumby toys. Sometimes I see some, but I don't know. Is Gumby a popular thing? Do people watch? Is there a Gumby cartoon that's popular right now? The cards look nice. I give Super 7 that. Except I don't really like this artwork style. Doesn't look like... I like the paintings. I like the old stuff. Do you watch Pirates of Dark Water? Never heard of it, David. Hi, Anna. Thanks for coming in. The cut is not noticeable. Yes, no, the cut isn't noticeable. It's not horrible. I should show you the figure so we can see some toys. Look at that. Now, he is a different scale. He's a bit bigger, I believe. Is that correct? Than the other figures? I guess just because somebody got their hands on the original mold and they made Eldors, and they looked really, really good as well. They pretty much look the same, so it is okay. He looks awesome, and this is one of the figures that I wanted more than anything else for the longest time. I just saw this. I just thought a wizard old man figure was so awesome, and I was so sad that we never got this. And then we got it, and it looks great. And thank you, Super 7, at least. I mean, it cost me probably over $50, but it's not worth it. But thank you. Hey, everybody's saying hello to each other. What else has been announced? So it's the best year. Oh, these guys have been announced. So they are releasing these minis. I guess they're in blind boxes. I don't like blind boxes. I hate blind boxes like those, for example. So I think they're using the exact same mold as the ones that they made before. Maybe they're going to color them different. These ones look highly like detailed. They look a little McFarlane. Scareglow always gets the attention, and I'm so happy that he is one of the first figures that they're releasing. Well, he's not in the first wave, but he is in one of the first batches of Masters toys that are coming out, and I hope that they continue to do that. Let's hope we get Randor right away. All of these figures that I've always wanted that are just way too much money for me to buy. I guess in the same way that people want the cartoon to continue as is, I guess that's how I feel about the toys. But I would not want that cartoon to continue as is. That's his book. This book is not cool. Yeah, the gimmick is not good. It seems like a bad magic trick toy from the dollar store, not a mechanical hinge, so that's just dangerous. Yeah, it doesn't even look like a good book. That was a waste of my money and space, and yeah, that wasn't necessary. This art looks good though on the cards, which are supposed to stick inside the book. His legs seem to be moving okay without messing around. This is more than 5 points of articulation. I'm just going to go jump back and forth to different things. This cape is not like the capes you would get in the 80s. His torso is way smaller than a normal Master's torso would be. He's much thinner in the chest. In real life, he looks way thinner. And his head is much smaller too. So the scale is a bit off on him. And I guess especially next to Eldor, who is so much bigger, which he's a frail old man. He should be smaller. And he's got one of the biggest heads and one of the biggest torsos. The feet look pretty good. His feet are bigger. One of the things that were wrong with the Funko ones is that they kind of made their arms go out a little too far, and they kind of made their feet a little too small, but they were really chunky and hunky, so it's like a different entity, and they're made really well. And like I said, the Street Fighter packets, the Street Fighter figures are so much better, and the plastic is so much better in that wave. Hey, Joanne Wellesley. Thanks for coming in. I lost my green scissors on the green Grayskull logo. They didn't skip leg day at the gym, do they? No, they don't. They have really good legs. Even the girls have like great thighs. Trying to look at this. If I look away, I could ruin my card. Trying to be careful here. We had, what else do we have to say? Okay, yeah, so I really do like the WWE Eternia figures better than the Masters figures that are being made, which is crazy because I am a Masters of the Universe fan. But the WWE ones, they just look more toy-like. They look more fun. And again, when I fell in love with Masters of the Universe, I fell in love with the 5.5 scale, not necessarily the characters themselves, even though I did fall in love with the characters themselves. Come on, a skull guy. Zodak is my favorite figure. Do I have him around? Yeah. This guy is my favorite because he is the epitome of Masters. He is space. He is barbarian. Even in the cartoon, they made him so cool because they gave him in-between sides. When he was released on the first card, he was supposed to be evil. Then they made him like good, and they made him the balance enforcer of Eternia, of the universe. Just a really mysterious, cool figure who encompasses exactly what Masters of the Universe is about. Could you get different colors in this? Or was that in the class? I think that was the classics. All right, this is interesting. It kind of looks like the Cosmic Key, which is kind of cool. I really like the plastic that it's made out of. This is a cool accessory. I like this. I totally like this. It's really pointy and sharp. That doesn't seem like it is safe for a kid's toy. You can poke your eye out with that. That doesn't seem like it went through standards. This book, so unnecessary. So unnecessary. The vac metal on this, really cool. Looks great. It's really funny that his body's so small and the cape doesn't fit like your standard MOTU cape. And is that a paint scratch on his neck gem or what? Is that supposed to be like that? That's bizarre. That's really bizarre. It's just like a little dab of paint on that gem there. I don't know if you guys are really seeing. Maybe some vac metal was spilled on it. Is that supposed to be? If I look at it, it's not a pattern or anything. Maybe it's made to make it look like it's glow. Did I get a different one? Did I get a defective one? I don't know. Cool. Interesting on the painted gauntlets, which they're only on half the size. That's very Masters. His arms are thinner. He is a much thinner toy. I guess they kind of made him smaller to compensate for all the plastic that was on this guy. It's very weird. He doesn't really fit in. He looks like one of the toys from the 90s that they tried to make look like Masters of the Universe. Kind of, he could be a new adventure figure. Maybe that's what they were going for. Eldor looks too big. He looks too small. Strange. I don't think Mattel would make that mistake. Another thing that I love about original Masters is they all use the same body, and you can mix and match the armor. It was so much fun. You know something that I never did as a kid that's unlike most other Masters of the Universe fans? Most other Masters of the Universe fans loved Battle Armor He-Man and Battle Armor Skeletor. Now, because I was older, I didn't have these ones. I had the original He-Man and Skeletor. So the reason why so many people like these, because these two figures were the He-Man and the Skeletor that you could get at the hype of Masters of the Universe. When Masters of the Universe was its biggest, that's when these ones were on the shelf. So this is what the kids had. And it is a pretty cool gimmick, copying like the Hot Wheels cars that did the same thing. Press it, you get a smash, then you can reverse it. Unfortunately, on the new WWE ones, and I guess the new ones that we're going to get of these, I think there's interchangeable plates. At least that's what it looks like in the artwork. Instead of having the spring action gimmick, I was pretty sure that they would recreate this because it wouldn't be a hard thing to recreate. It is cool, but for me, this is my Skeletor, and this is my He-Man. Well, not this He-Man, because they elongated his face when they made the reissues. But I did love the reissues, and let's talk about that too. I was worried about them not selling properly. Now, we have to worry about Mattel smash blading them. So in the 2000s, there was a new Masters of the Universe reboot, and they had a new cartoon. The cartoon was fantastic. Love that cartoon. The Mike Young cartoon is really, really good. Definitely reminds me of the She-Ra cartoon of today, which people don't like, but they like the Mike Young cartoon. Don't ask me why. I guess it's because it's about girls. Oh, let's hop back to that tangent. The new Masters of the Universe cartoon, which might be about girls. It might, to me, the bio sounds like it's going to follow Teela on her journey. So that's really, really strange that they're focusing on a female Masters. But very cool. I think that's awesomely cool. Where was I going? I totally forgot what I was talking about. Oh. In the meantime, if you guys remind me, I'm going to show you these things. So these are the minis that I guess we'll be getting in little Grayskull blind boxes. I guess I better not open these ones because they could be worth a lot of money. Scareglow, Stratos. We got Man-at-Arms and Faker. We've got He-Man and Merman. I do have the original two, which were a different scale. I don't know why they did that. Let's see if you guys will remind me. Jason is mad today. I'm not mad. I'm happy. I'm crazy mad. I love that Jason has a magnifying glass nearby. Well, I have to. I have to make sure that I can see these things. Oh, look at my eye. Cool. I prefer He-Man and Skeletor DIY Kens. Well, they're pretty good, Anna. I understand you're liking those. And Baby Skeletor. I must be old. I never knew about battle armor versions. Yeah, battle armor versions weren't that good anyway. Actually, they're really cool. I can't say that they're not cool, but they're not. They're not He-Man and Skeletor. They're just some kind of gimmick. I never actually bought any of them. I must be deaf. I do not understand anything too quickly. Soriana, I'm speaking so quickly. I've never seen the battle armor ones either. You guys are... What, you guys never, speech fairies, you've never seen the battle armor ones either? That was the first He-Man and Skeletor variant. They weren't even the ones that were around for, there were so many since then, is what I'm trying to say. And nobody was listening to me, so nobody's reminding me what I was talking about before. It was really important. The cartoon. I got off on the cartoon tangent. I'm going to open up these stickers because I want to look at them. And I am going to show you more of those minis that are going to be available in blind boxes. This artwork looks good to me. It looks better than the artwork on the card backs. These dinosaurs, if they could make anything, it would be these dinosaurs. They're so expensive right now, and I love them so much. The plastic is kind of brittle on them. Yeah, these are awesome. This is great artwork. I don't know if it's the same artist who has done these ones, and it just looks better in a smaller scale because this art I don't really love. This artwork I love. This artwork I love. This looks too computer generated for me. And these are okay, but I don't love them. I love He-Man 2 Perry. It's pretty awesome. I saw the She-Ra doll on Froggy. I want one. Yeah, they're really good. You know what? You can order She-Ra, and you can order the She-Ra and Spirit or Swiftwind 2-pack from Amazon if you're in Canada. It actually does work. They're the only two, though, that are available. I want to get the rest of them. But Amazon will ship to your house. Do I have more of these minis? 4 minis I opened. I got 2 more of these boxes that I did not open. Don't I have ones that come with Snake Mountain? Maybe that's these ones. I don't know if I found them all. I just dragged them all out of my case. Then I got King Grayskull and Clawful. I did not head the Battle Armor ones as a kid. I had the originals and Thunder Punch He-Man and Dragon Blaster Skeletor. Dragon Blaster Skeletor did look really, really cool with that dragon on his back. And then, oh, here's my favorite characters, Zodak and Beastman. So these look different. They look more painted than the ones that we're getting. I'm not sure if they're using the same sculpts or not. I'll have to take a better look at those. Booby, is there any news that I missed about Masters of the Universe? It must be old. I never knew. Okay, yeah, I love you, man. I read all these comments. I got to run. So sad. Nice to see you this great night, friends. Jason. Thank you, Joanne. You can always come back and watch the rest later. Thanks for your likes. Hey, did anybody like this video? It looks like you guys have been liking the video. Thanks for liking the video. This guy with the stick is He-Man, is He-Ro. Yeah. That's He-Ro right here, the guy with the stick. He's awesome. Kind of. Open the Orko, please. Oh, William wants me to open this. I can open this. It's not like I can't reopen it in another opening because... How's my lighting? Is it okay? Yeah. Because the box is resealable. So Orko's one of the hard ones to find. You apparently can get Zodak as well. I've only ever found the cats separately. I have seen the cats both in the store. Hot Topic. That's where I got these. Oh no, that's where I got the first wave. You know what? I should have had the other ones standing by, the other ones that I got. But the Hot Topic ones turned out to be bad color variants, and those were what were available first. So I really regret not buying a case of the new ones, like online, and then like it would have been cheaper and better, and I would have maybe got King Randor or the Sorceress, who I really, really want. That's another one that I really want Classics to make really soon, is the Sorceress. Not Classics, Origins. So that is what Orko looks like on his flying. And here is his bio card. I love these bio cards. Love these figures so much. This one seems like a ripoff because, what are they, $20 after tax here in Canada? And it's a tiny little figure. All right, and then he comes with the bio card. I love these bio cards. That's something that I love. And here are all the ones you can get. And I just want a normal Sorceress. I still don't have Tila from the original set. I did get everyone except for Faker. Well, Faker was so rare. And I don't want any of the little, like, weird colored ones. I just want the basic ones. And Sorceress, King Randor would have been the two of my favorite ones to get. Even though Zodak is my favorite character, I would want them King Randor, Sorceress, Zodak in that order. And then all of the rest of the ones I got. I did not buy the Battle Armor, He-Man, or Skeletor, because that's what they put out in the second wave, ironically. What are you guys saying now? Speech Fairies and Booby are saying goodbye to Joanne. Thanks, Joanne, for joining us today. And I opened the Orko like William said, and Alan's here, and he says, hi. Hey, Alan, thanks for coming. Thanks for joining us. Thanks for giving the video a like. You guys are awesome. This t-shirt came from The Gap. I think it came from The Gap, like last year. The exclusive, maybe I'm wrong. Maybe it was, I'm not sure. The exclusive double pack with She-Ra and Masquerade Girl are not so cool. Oh, Masquerade. Are you calling you made me forget her name. Her name is oh my goodness, I hope that they give her. Oh, that's another thing that I wanted to talk about, was that the Super 7 figures, because she was released as Shadow Weaver was released as one of these Filmation cartoons. Now, I did say that I do like these figures because of their Filmation style, and not that because I like the cartoon, it's because look how bright and colorful and cartoony they are. Now, some of them have shinier faces and everything. So that part I love. There was another tangent that I didn't go on either. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. I keep going from one topic to the other. Where's Tila? The detail on Tila's face here, you see that? Do you see how simple that is? That's what I love. Maybe I already did talk about this. The new one kind of looks like this. You know what? Maybe it's the same head. And you're going to get funny paint jobs. And a lot of the time when the Four Horsemen design a female, it'll look like a man. This is probably the best female face that we got, but that eye makeup is wrong. I think I've definitely done this in a different video before, but cartoony eyes, she looks really, really good. Guess I could bring up on my phone, but I'm not going to. You guys can look it up online if you're interested. The exclusive double pack with She-Ra and Girl are not so cool. Yes, that pack is cool. I do wish those were available. Usually, for a while, Masters of the Universe, Mattel would always have the San Diego Comic-Con stuff available and you could order them. This time I was expecting them to show up on the website for sale, but they never did. And you know what you could have done? You could have ordered them anyway and they would have mailed them to your house because they said that you had to show up to get them. But a lot of people got them mailed to their house even before the convention. If I had to do it again, I would have ordered all of the stuff and just told them that there's been some mix-up. I went to the show if I didn't end up getting them. And then they would have sent them to me. Shadow Weaver, yes, William, that's her name. Do you see the new She-Ra figures? Did you see the new Yes, the new dolls, which a lot of people are complaining about. I think they look awesome. I have not seen them in person, but I've seen reviews of them online, and they look fantastic to me. I like that there's different scales of the body. I think that they look good. They look like well-made. They're highly articulated. Lots of people should be happy about them. They look really, really good. Booby's showing an Instagram link. Should I take a look at it? Oh, it's a green mini-me faker, or trap jaw. That's really cool. So there's a new trap jaw. Should I show it on my phone? It's not on my phone. But anyway, there's one of these, and there's a trap jaw, and he's the green version, and he looks good. I'm looking at him right now. He's awesome. They're all awesome. Did you see the new She-Ra figures? I did, and I love them. Skeletor and Beastman are my favorite of the Super 7 5.5s. Skeletor and Beastman. Skeletor and Beastman are pretty sweet. I cannot argue with that. Look at them. Look at the colors. They look so good. They look just like they belong to be a friend. King Randor is their missing link. Man, King Randor, that last wave, that last Masters of the Universe wave in the 80s, that is what the figures that I want to see first. I want the Sorceress. I want King Randor. I want Snakeface. I want Ninjor. I want, who else was in that wave? Scareglow. And they're making Scareglow. So happy they're making Scareglow. And I believe that there's one other. Is there a Horde member? Oh yeah, Blast Attack. Oh, And some people say that Mosquitor is in that wave. Mosquitor is not. I had Mosquitor. Mosquitor was before the last wave. I don't know what happened in the States, but in Canada, we got much more Mosquitor. Even if you look at his card back, he's with Rio Blast and I can't do it. I can't do it right now. I really should have my vintage figures. They're just over there. They're in a box, but they're buried. So I don't want to like get up and abandon you guys right now. Oh yeah, I read that. Yep, they are awesome. They are indeed. I want finally Adora and lots of Horde Troopers. The price point is what is so good about this. WWE figures. Can I talk back about them? I'm so much excited for the WWE figures. The WWE figures are just regular Remco wrestling figures. This is the perfect way to start off this series. You get the WWE figures. They're just regular wrestling figures. They have all of this extra equipment on them, these extra armor and extra weapons. You take it off, it is just a regular wrestling figure. One of the first 5.5 action figures to be made. Just like Masters of the Universe, the first 5.5 action figure to be made. Then you had all of the knockoffs after that. The wrestling figures were knockoffs. We're gonna get those. We're gonna get them first. We're gonna see the armor. We're gonna see all of the stuff that is made for the Masters of the Universe figures that they're making. They are using some of the classic weapons and tools to use, so which is great that they're able to do that. That's awesome. Where was I going with this? I don't know. I'm just so excited. Okay, so we're getting them. They look so good. I don't think that the Four Horsemen are designing them. They're just simple. You can tell that the designs are just simple, basic, perfect toys. Just super clean, really nice details and everything. Super clean design. They look really good. When you get into the MOTU, you get a little more details. Like the head sculpts are a little bit more, but it's okay. They still look really, really good. I don't need the articulation. I am so happy. This is just like the best awesome figure of all time. But hell, hey, if they're having the articulation, fine. If it's hidden, I hope it's hidden. I hope I can't see that it's there. I don't think the wrists are coming off on all of them, but the arms come off at the shoulders, the heads pop off, they pop off at the wrists, at the waists, and they pop off at the boot cut, so you can mix and match all the different things. It's so cool. The kids are going to get their WWEs. Kids love WWE. They're going to move on. They're going to see the Masters are going to come out. They're going to see that there's all of these cool, awesome beasts. There's a Netflix show, an awesome Netflix cartoon. It's going to be fantastic to go along with it. So the kids are going to see that. They're going to want to mix and match their WWEs. We got two major forces going to make the kids buy these toys. Unless, here's a tangent that I got off of, unless they spin blade it, smash blade it, Mattel giving us too many He-Mans that aren't going to sell. But in this case, with the media behind it, there's also a new comic book. This 2020 is the best Masters of the Universe year of all time. There's no time in history have we got this much Masters of the Universe at once. A movie as well. It's the year of He-Man. It's going to be so good. Give it a like for the year of He-Man. We are so lucky to have this. It's going to work out. I think it's really going to work out. I think I'm going to be 50 years old, and I'm going to be getting, and it's going to be the best time for Masters of the Universe. I mean, I'm not 50 now, but hopefully it's going to last a few years, and which is crazy that I'm going to be so old, and it's He-Man's best time. It means it's going to be my best time, and it's been so long since I got new Masters of the Universe toys. Do you want to see some of the toys that what I like? These toys I like. Made by Mattel, Fisher-Price. They look like the 5.5 action figures that I want. Like, these are even bigger, hunkier, and chunkier. And I didn't really like all reincarnations of rescue heroes, but the new ones are really good. I worry about the rescue heroes because I do not see them being reviewed. Nobody even watched my reviews on these. I love these figures. They're everything that I love in a toy. Hunky, chunky, bright, colorful, cool, tough, really tough. And they remind me so much of the original Masters of the Universe figures, like that. Yeah, nobody's watching. I don't know. They have a YouTube cartoon, and yeah, I don't know if anybody's buying them. They have just showed up at Canada in the store. I was worried about that. I got mine in the States, so who knows? Let's see what you guys are talking about here. Any clip released yet of the cartoon? No, the cartoon was just announced today. They announced a poster and they gave a bio for the series. And the bio is all about Teela saving Eternia. So I think that's really, really interesting and really cool. Am I late? TV shows and throwback commercials, you're very late, but who knows what I'm going to talk about. Let's take a look at some of the mini. Do you guys want to see the minis again that we're going to be getting? I think that the paint apps are going to be better on them than these are. Have you found the new She-Ra dolls yet? The She-Ra dolls are only available at Target. I live in Canada. We do not have Targets in Canada. And here are some of the other minis. I don't know if these are all of them. Oh, it says that there's 6 packs to complete the castle. So I guess I did find them all. There are 2 other ones that I believe were Comic-Con exclusives, which I also have, but the box was a different size, so I don't know where it is. I do have all of the classics that were made by Mattel. Not the ones, I got none of the ones that were made by Super 7. I believe I'm going to sell all of my classics because I never really liked them. I just was supporting my Masters of the Universe franchise. I kind of don't like them. I kind of hate them now. Like I said, I hate Super 7 and I hate Loyal Subjects for making collecting Masters of the Universe so horrible and stressful. Too much money and the blind boxes, and they are breaking. It's just a horrible experience. You have to hunt them. Really stressful. They really almost made me hate the brand. Like, when you give a toy brand to the wrong company, it can really hurt how you feel about it. And they almost made me stop wanting it. I wanted to burn my figures. However, Mattel has it back. I think Mattel has stopped letting anybody else make 5.5 figures. I think that because they're the originators, that they do have that power to to step in and say, stop stealing our idea. We are going to make these now. We're going to make them better. We're going to make them at such an amazing price point. I'm very, very excited. Sorry, forgot there were no Targets in Canada. Yeah, Doctor, good guy. Thanks a lot for reminding me that. I had the opportunity to go to Target, but I passed it by like a few weeks back. I don't know if I'll go and try. You can get, Target does sell to Canada. A few things, you can't get everything, and you can get She-Ra, and She-Ra and the Swiftwind 2-pack are available. If that is something that you want to buy in Canada, you can have that sent to you in the mail. But I kind of want them all at the same time. I'm going to Buffalo at the end of August. You are Speech Fairies? I might have to get you to take me with you. Did you see the Wild Hearts crew dolls? We also don't get those. I would have definitely bought those as well. Those are really cool. They play a nice homage to Monster High, which everybody loves. They have the articulation. They have like sturdier bodies. So yeah, I would have, but Canada doesn't get everything. That is something that I'm worried about. Canada doesn't, these new Masters of the Universe figures, these new WWE Eternia figures are Walmart exclusives. It is very common for Walmart to get only things in the States, and Canada does not get them. So I'm very, very, very worried that we're not going to get them. I have this feeling that it's going to be okay. This is an example of some Walmart toys which are so awesome. Primal Clash figures. They're incredible figures. They remind me so much of this Grayskull pre-Eternia stuff with the Dino Riders and everything. Such a cool series. Like G.I. Joe meets Power of Grayskull. But they are not available in Canada. We never got them in Canada. We never got any of the core. Lanyard stuff usually does not come to Canada, and it's very, very sad. Hello, I hope you are doing good. I'm doing really well, Devlins. Thanks for coming by. Thanks for joining us today. Yes, can't wait. Happy to see Masters of the Universe going back to the original roots. I definitely agree with that. I don't need the articulation, but I'm so glad that it's going to make a lot of people happy, and I'm so glad that they're back. Thank you for giving this a video a like, guys. You guys are awesome. Homage to Monster High. Yeah, the Wild Hearts crew. You didn't know that the Wild Hearts crew have Skelets all over them, Anna? They're total Mattel homages. These Primal Clash figures are pretty fun. The Primal Clash figures are amazing. Should I open up my Stinkor? I wish I knew where I put my other ones. I wonder if I could see them. I have a few things hidden. I see some of my loyal subjects. So easy to open these. Oh, he's got an accessory. Did Orko have an accessory? What? Did anybody see me open Orko? Did I lose an accessory for him? Oh, he does. I found it. Never mind. He has a wand. And here is the shield for Stinkor, just like his original shield. These are not as hunky and chunky as the original ones are, but they're still quite kawaii, and I love them. While I hate them, I hate loyal subjects so much because I love their toys so much. And they just make it so hard to collect everything. If you missed the layout of all the toys before, then you can see them. So I did find Panther and Battle Cat at the same time, but I did not buy them because I did not find them at the same time. I found them individually at Hot Topic. And I think I found one that was flocked and one that wasn't flocked, and I wanted them to match, and they didn't, and it was crazy. And I did manage to get everybody but the Sorceress, Zodak, and King Randor, and I'm really, really mad. Really, really mad about that. I'm glad loyal subjects at least went to window boxes for Wave 2. But they didn't go to window boxes. Only half the box is window boxes. The other half of the box is blacked out, and you don't know what's in them. However, every blacked out box that I've seen inside has just regular figures. Some stores will cut them open, which I think is great. But most of the time, I show up and all of the good figures are missing. Oh, it makes me so angry. The uneven case ratios, why are they so chase? Do they realize how many more they could sell if they just made them like even? They're Masters of the Universe. Another thing that I love about Masters of the Universe is that it is such a diverse collection. He-Man is one of my least favorite characters. Every character is so awesome. He-Man is basic and boring. Sure, he's the strongest man in the universe, but he's just a man. I mean, he's pretty cool. He's a pretty cool design. This guy, he's the coolest guy. Boneface, Birdman, Bee-Man, Ocean Man, Crab Man, Blue Weird Robot Man, Cyborg Man, Weird Fighting Eye Man, one guy who has 3 eyes, but he still has 1 eye at the same time. He's a Cyclops, he's a Triclops. What is he? Beast Man. Incredible. Some kind of weird squished in robot helmet man. That is what this guy was originally, which is so he was Man-at-Arms. He's all like jazzed up. He's got all this stuff. This is like how I saw it was he was like a bionic man, and he had this like, see this robot brain that he had, and then he had this breathing apparatus to keep him alive. He was a cyborg robot man. He was awesome. Later, they switched it and made him like the king of weapons and a scientist. But he's cool. They're all cool. No matter where they come from, they made his furry, hairy chest look like feathers when it's just exactly the same as this. The same body parts are so awesome. Oh, I can't. They can switch their different weapons, and they're so cool. Okay, I probably talked too much about this. I'm so excited for the cartoon. So excited for the toys. All these other toys I'm going to smash up against the wall. If you want to see me smash all my Super 7 toys and all my Loyal Subject toys as I collect the new Mattel Masters of the Universe, let me know. Thank you for giving this video a like. Thank you for joining me today. I talked so much about this. I'm just really super excited. Let me know what other toys that you want to open. I've got lots of Funko 5 stars to open. I actually have some Funko figures that I'm opening. Of course, I have my Fisher-Price Rescue Heroes that I'm going to open. I have lots of My Life As and Baby Alive. And look at this Masters of the Universe stuff back here. I didn't even know to mention this stuff. See, I have these. These ones I don't think I'm going to smash or sell. This is the Classics body. Again, I only have the ones that Mattel made. I don't have the ones that Super 7 made. Because I hate Super 7. Look at some other stuff up here. These I never really liked, but I didn't care. Oh, the Mega Blocks. We didn't mention them. There's so much more Mega Blocks. They say that Mega Blocks is going to be more available, and there's going to be more stuff, and there's going to be like, there's a whole wave of figures that are just going to be Masters of the Universe. It's really awesome, and that stuff looks great. Those are fun to collect because they don't take up that much space, and they make them really, really well. I'm a huge fan of the MegaConstrux line. Now I really am going to say goodbye. If there's anything else that I missed and anything else that you want to see me open, I'm not going to open these, so you can just forget about asking that. I don't even think that I love these. Who knows? I wish that Mattel made these ones, or I wish that Loyal Subjects would just make them in open-face boxes. I have to stop talking. I'm just really excited. 2020 is going to be the best Masters of the Universe year ever. I love you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you will like, comment, share, and subscribe. And we'll see you, I lost my voice, next time.